A fire can be devastating for anyone. Each year, thousands are injured or die in home fires. Although you can't predict the disaster, the majority of the time, a fire in a rental property does not have to happen. Preventing a fire in a residence involves teamwork between property owners, the property manager, and the residents. As your property management company, we do our very best to ensure that the smoke detectors are working, necessary maintenance is completed, and that tenants are counseled on their responsibilities toward preventing fires. However, the property owner needs to take a proactive role in fire prevention as well. Taking practical steps inside and outside the property is important to avoid liability and property loss. So let's talk about fire prevention tips for inside a rental property. Now, every property has different maintenance requirements. Many older properties have outdated electrical, heating and air conditioning units, and much more. It's also important to use qualified repair people to reduce your liability. So here are items we address as soon as possible. Install working smoke alarms and provide fire extinguishers. Even if a fire happens, you don't want to have an unnecessary tenant injury or death. Change out overloaded circuit breakers, panel boxes, or fuse boxes immediately. Repair any loose or defective wiring immediately. Flickering lights or intermittent power surges that frequently occur can indicate a bad connection or a short in the circuit. Fix breakers that trip or fuses that blow frequently. This is often a sign of an overloaded circuit or other wiring problem, usually of a serious nature. Check individual breaker connections, especially in outdoor panel boxes. They should be checked for corrosion, signs of thermal damage, such as smut or smoky residue near terminals, and splices that are poorly taped, chafed, and damaged in wire insulation. Repair wiring in attics and crawl spaces damaged by pests or insects. Some old wiring is insulated with a material that insects love to eat or chew on. Squirrels or other rodents will often chew the thermoplastic insulation off of non-metallic cable, or Romex. Natural gas LP gas systems should be checked for loose fittings, leaking valves, faulty pilot lights, debris, or improperly stored flammable materials in areas near these appliances. If there's a smell or gas or a leak suspected, a professional should immediately inspect gas plumbing or plumbing pipes, valves, and regulators. Have periodic checks of air conditioning and heating units and have them repaired as needed. This can prevent a fan motor from being overworked and save money in the long haul. Window air conditioners should never have extension cords. If there is a fireplace in the residence, have a periodic inspection of the chimney and the condition of the fireplace. Let's talk about fire prevention tips outside of the property, because fires can easily happen outside the property as well, particularly in an area where there are brush fires or wildfires. Here are more steps for prevention depending on the needs of your property. Remove vines from house walls and move shrubs and other landscaping away from house walls as well. Remove highly flammable and low-branched trees, such as evergreens, eucalyptus, and juniper when possible. Remove tree debris, such as fallen limbs, leaves, and pine needles and pine cones. Remove debris beneath decks and other overhangs, and remove debris from gutters. Also, remove wooden exterior structures, such as decks and patios, or replacing them with materials that are more fire-resistant if they present a hazard. Consider the installation of non-combustible roofing and siding materials such as metal, slate, or concrete. Consider installation of fire-resistant landscaping, particularly in high fire danger areas. Create a defensible space by removing all flammable vegetation at least 30 feet from all structures. On slopes or in high fire hazard areas, remove flammable vegetation out to 100 feet or more. Preventing a fire is a high priority in managing your property and reducing your liability. We'll advise both you and your tenants when we see the need for preventative measures. Thanks for watching.